Mavis,
seconds.
I'm like licking this thing, and I'm getting his old man germs in my mouth. That's disgusting.
You shouldn't be licking.
I flossed today, Mavis.
Hey, Raul here. Tell me how many people are playing the game today.
I forget the exact.
One player. That's fine. Means you can't use the carpool lane, but that's okay. Oh, so you guys want the cute little 7-question game or the big, ugly, stomping 21-question game? All over it, thanks. Okay, here we go. A question pops up, you know the answer, you buzz in. You hit the button on your controller that corresponds with the answer. It's that simple. Looky here, use one of these buttons to buzz in. Then choose your answer by hitting one of the 4 buttons over here on the right, okay? Okay.
10 seconds.
Go to black.
9.
All right, we're
8.
going.
Graphics are good to go on our end. Cue the logo.
There's
5,
one behind the lady in
4,
the blue parka.
3.
Silver Lining Tarot Center, making the great beyond just a little bit greater.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to Jack. Just you and me tonight, huh? None of your friends want to get together, so why not hang out with the game show host? Really, thanks for thinking of me. So it's just you playing this time around, huh? Nothing to be ashamed of. Just don't let it happen again. Well, let's get started. Category, please. This one's called Pop Art with Appeal. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Hey, everybody knows that Andy Warhol painting of a banana, right? I mean, you seem to see it everywhere. But according to the Chiquita Banana song, where should Andy Warhol never put his banana? In the refrigerator, on an album cover, in a pie, or in the monkey house? Never on an album cover? Hey, the day Chiquita can boss around a band like Velvet Underground is the day Lou Reed does an ad for Honda Scoop. Oh, well, you're still wrong. Here's what you should have picked. According to the song, they're from the tropical equator, so you should never put bananas in the refrigerator. Okay, if it's Warhol's fridge, maybe you can put them in there for 15 minutes, but that's it. Okay, I need a category. For your enjoyment. Question! And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Heads up, here it comes. Suppose instead of saying, with you it's always me, someone says to you, with you it's always I. What do you talk too much about? The incline of an isosceles triangle, the intersection of 2 planes, the square root of a negative number, or the circumference of a circle? The square root of a negative number is called an imaginary number, or I. And if that's what you're always blabbing about, you're lucky anyone talks to you at all. I need a category. And I believe this one's called S is for Slurp. $3,000 for this one. You know, wine tasting is a very difficult art. It takes a trained tongue and, most importantly, correct preparation. Given the 4 S's of proper wine tasting technique, which of these would a professional wine taster not proclaim? For an accurate whiff, I like to sniff, I'll taste a bit, then spit, Sterling's my name, swirling's my game, or I feel so posh when I masterfully slosh. Sloshing is not a part of wine tasting. Then, of course, there's the lesser-known 4 P's of wine tasting. Pretentious, 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 and, oh, heck, I forget the 4th. All right, hit me. This category's known as Going, Gone Up. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Let's see how you handle this one. How might you say that the country now called Ghana went about changing its soapy name? It rinsed away the Gold Coast, it rid itself of the Tan Dial, it cleansed the Ivory Coast, or it washed off the Camay. No, the Ivory Coast is now called Côte d'Ivoire, which I think is French for, Ivory Coast. Bet you wish you'd pick this. When the British colony of the Gold Coast gained independence, it changed its name to Ghana. Apparently, it was tired of dropping itself in the shower. I have no idea what that means. Okay, pick a category.
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
May I introduce Freebird? This one's worth $1,000. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Which of the following describes in order the musical happenings in the classic rock anthem Freebird? Starts fast, gets slower, gets fast again, starts slow, gets faster, has endless solos, starts slow, gets slower, and suddenly, or starts fast, gets faster, explodes. In Lynyrd Skynyrd's ditty they call Freebird, the song starts off nice and slow and ballady, speeds up after a few minutes, and then has about a zillion guitar solos. And what did they do when it came to making a live version of the tune? They made it longer. Thanks, guys. Category, please. Say hello to Easy There, Dragon Breath. $1,000 if you get it. Okay, Godzilla battled Mothra, Ghidra, and of course there was Rodan. What would Godzilla be up against if next summer's big blockbuster film featured him battling Rodan? A Japanese movie star, a German architect, a French sculptor, or an English author? English? Can you say bloody wrong? In case you're wondering, Rodin sculpted the Thinker and a lot of other artsy stuff. So he'd be up against a French sculptor and the 50 other summer blockbuster flicks starring Will Smith. Okay, I need a category.
7, lucky, lucky 7.
Open wide and get ready for... That's no blackhead, that's Micronesia! And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, listen carefully. Imagine your head is the Earth. The North Pole is at the top of your head, the equator runs right over the tip of your nose, and your big fat open mouth is Australia. Where's Thailand? On your left ear, on the back of your head, in the center of your chin, or on your right eye? Thailand is north and west of Australia, right where your right eye should be. And that pimple on the bridge of your nose is just the rich oil reserves of the Philippines. I need a category.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
Pucker up for chewing on our founding fathers. $1,000 at stake on this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Imagine that instead of picking up hickory smoked bacon, you buy some old hickory smoked bacon. What would the package most likely say? It's like Thomas Jefferson in your mouth. Real Andrew Jackson taste. Abraham Lincoln-y goodness. Or flavored with Benjamin Franklin. Andrew Jackson's nickname was Old Hickory. I wouldn't recommend using that bacon for omelets. You never can get that hair completely out. All right, hit me.
Aloha, question number 9.
Okay, give it up for... You go, girl. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Think fast. Which of the following is an anagram for panty liner? It ain't piney, late again, pious lint, or in lap entry? In lap entry is an anagram for panty liner. But in lap exit is the reason to wear one. Okay, pick a category. Hey, great choice. I've been waiting for this one. It's a three-way. Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. Buzz in when the correct three-way member is lit up and you score. Woohoo! But be careful, if you don't make a correct match, you'll lose some cash every time you're wrong. Okay, party time. This three-way is known as Three Men and Their Resumes. And that means we're talking about every baby's favorite dads, Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and Ted Danson. Time to bust a move. Good luck. Wow, let's let the smoke clear and assess the damage. You're the best and not the worst, but let's see how your overall score looks. One down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Category, please.
Don't look now! It's question 11!
Now serving. Good fellas, bad fellas, all kinds of fellas. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Okay, let me just say for the record that De Niro is the greatest actor who ever lived. You're my man, Bobby. In his wide and varied film career, what challenging role has Robert De Niro not yet attempted? A Jewish gangster, an Irish gangster, a Cuban gangster, or an Italian gangster? Remember, Goodfellas? Top of the morning from the bottom of the river. Here's what you should have picked. Unlike Al Pacino, De Niro has never played the part of a Cuban gangster, but he did have his skull cut square to prepare for his role as a cubic gangster. Okay, I need a category.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
The selection is specially selected to be Foxy. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Okay, we always hear about Darwin, but what about scientists who have been eclipsed because of little things, like they were dead wrong? If you apply biologist Jean-Baptiste Lamarck's evolutionary theories to Sanford and Son, what would you expect Lamont to do? Evolve into a piece of junk, change his name to Lamont Sunfort, have recurring fake heart attacks, or select a rich mistress from Bel Air? Lamarck thought that features you pick up during your lifetime could be passed to your kids, so Fred Sanford's habit of faking heart attacks would be a part of Lamont's genetic makeup. Millions of years of evolution, we reduce it all to a guy who uses opposable thumbs to pick his nose. I need a category. Shake hands with those big suck-ups. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Okay, we've all had to deal with those door-to-door vacuum salesmen giving us a free demonstration on our carpet. If a salesman came to your door and said,
I'm telling you, my friend, this here Univac is the first of its kind, and I'd be happy to demonstrate it for you.
what might he do? Store your leftovers in a vacuum-sealed box, wash and dry your dirty laundry, heat your entire house with a flip of a switch, or organize and calculate your monthly bills? No, this is called let's see, what is that word? A heater. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. Univac was the first commercially marketed digital computer. Just don't let the bastard spill smashed computer chips all over your carpet. All right, hit me.
Ain't no love like number 14.
This one likes to go by ABC Gum of the Gods. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Listen up, 4 out of 5 doctors recommend Trident for their patients who chew gum, right? If you chewed on the Roman god Neptune's trident, what would you have in your mouth? A 3-pronged fork, a swimmer, a runner, and a biker, a 3-headed dog, or 3 tongues? Neptune is always seen with his trident, the 3-pronged fork. Believe me, you're much better off getting a piece of Venus's juicy fruit. Okay, pick a category. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is, watch out for the boom mic. Now I'm going to read off 7 movie titles, and for each one I want you to tell me if the movie features Shaquille O'Neal or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. As each one comes up, if it's Shaq Daddy, press the square. If it's Kareem, hit your circle. And to skip, hit the triangle button. $1,000 for each correct answer, and I'll take $1,000 away for a wrong answer or for one you didn't get to. Alright, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. Forget Paris, Shaq, or Kareem. Airplane! Fletch! Kazam! Blue Chips! Slam Dunk Ernest! Last one! Game of Death! 6 out of 7. Good day at the plate, batter. Let's check out your new average. Take it if you can get it. Let's move on. Category, please. This little number's known as Grandma's Got Her Girdle in a Bunch. Sit up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Okay, imagine you're on a cross-country road trip with your grandma. Loser. At one point during the trip, your grandma exclaims, "Oh, I'm in such a state!" Since it's the only one of the following that technically is a state, where are you? Massachusetts, Virginia, Kentucky, or Rhode Island? Now, Virginia's a commonwealth. Virginia's also for lovers. And you're there with your grandma, huh? For the curious, here's the right answer. Rhode Island, technically called the state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations, is the only one here that is a state and not a commonwealth. Not that it matters to Grandma. I mean, the scenery all looks the same from the trunk. Okay, I need a category.
Number 17.
The category is halfway between heaven and hell. How does $2,000 sound? Let's rock. According to the traditional rules of etiquette, if a male Hell's Angel were walking down the sidewalk with two of Charlie's Angels, where should he walk? Between the two angels, closest to the street, a couple of steps behind the angels, or furthest from the street? Under the traditional rules of etiquette, a man should walk closest to the street when walking with one or more than one woman. And remember, a Hell's Angel hath no fury like a Charlie's Angel scorned. I need a category. Here we have the horse and the honky. Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If Archie Bunker had ever told Mr. Ed to stifle himself, what would Mr. Ed possibly have tried to do? Spit hay on himself, knee himself, mount himself, or brush himself? A stifle is the joint at the top of a horse's leg which corresponds to the knee of a human being. Of course, being an intelligent creature, I'm sure Mr. Ed would have just need Archie instead. All right, hit me. The category? My Dinner with Theo. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hey, remember the Cosby Show? Well, if Theo Huxtable developed a case of Theomania, how might he demand his family refer to him at the dinner table? That's Mr. President to you, Vanessa. Call me Dad, Denise. Rudy, I told you to call me Jesus Christ. Or, you heard right, Mom, I'm the king. That's not right, and I have no comment about what went on backstage during the Cosby Show's heyday. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Theomania is an unusual psychological condition in which a person becomes convinced that they are Jesus Christ. Yeah, I hear that after a few seasons, Lisa Bonet actually came down with Theomania and demanded her own different world. Okay, pick a category. Coming at you. Another Kojak moment. Better wake up. There's $6,000 at stake. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If Greek-American detective Theo Kojak went back in time to ancient Greece and started looking for a mystery, what would he find? A hidden door, a disguised woman, a secret cult, or some tasty candy? In ancient Greece, a mystery was a religious cult with lots of very secret stuff.
We can see the future in the shine of a bold man's head. The chosen one.
Who loves you, baby?
Category, please. Looks like you've jacked before. Commit this clue to memory. It'll save your life someday. Puppets of color. Be careful, don't get your strings crossed. Here we go. play. Let's see how you affected your final score. That's the game. Wow, you were the best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Very nice work, people. Let's get those commercials going. Raul, hon, we doing this again?
Hey, if you want to play again, just let me know whenever you're ready, all right?
There's a killer in your house, and it's lurking right under your feet. Learn about killer carpets tonight.
Boys, you haven't seen realistic battle action until you've seen medieval tech action figures. More weapons, more scenarios.
And these dolls are made out of the toughest plastic.
They're not dolls, they're action figures.
Are they small representations of the human form?
Yes.
Then they're dolls. And they come with mix-and-match fashion accessories.
That's removable battle armor, and they have action grip hands.
Perfect for tea parties.
Medieval tech action figures. They're not dolls!
Trucks love dogs.
Does your house smell like ass? Find out what you can do tonight. It's big, it's hot, why doesn't it kill us all? Learn about the sun tonight.
There's nothing I like better on an intercontinental airplane trip than a fresh pack of cigarettes.
Excuse me, sir. You can't smoke that in here. This is a non-smoking flight.
Damn this smoke-free environment.
Whoa, calm down there, buckaroo. Now there's a smoke-free way to get your nicotine fix without throwing a nicotine fit.
Smoke-free? How?
With new Cancer Stick Lip Balm. Cancer Stick Lip Balm delivers a powerful dose of nicotine directly through your lips and straight into your bloodstream.
But what about my live fast, die young machismo image?
Don't worry. Cancer Stick contains the same deadly carcinogens you've come to expect from a pack of badass unfiltereds.
Hey, now we're smoking. Thank you, Cancer Stick.
Cancer Stick, putting a softer, more kissable nail in your coffin.